हेलो दोस्तों, बिगिनर्स पॉइंट में आपका स्वागत है। और अभी हम कर रहे हैं करंट अफेयर्स। पीएम मोदी कॉल्स फॉर नेशन वाइड strategies to eliminate टीबी फ्रॉम इंडिया। Prime Minister Narendra Modi today chaired a high-level review meeting on the National TB Elimination Program (NTEP) at his residence in New Delhi. Lauding the significant progress made in early detection and treatment of TB patients in 2024, the Prime Minister called for scaling up successful strategies nationwide, reaffirming India's commitment to eliminate TB from India. Prime Minister reviewed the recently concluded 100-day TB Mukt Bharat Abhiyan covering high-focus districts wherein 12.97 crore vulnerable individuals were screened, 7.19 lakh TB cases detected, including 2.85 lakh asymptomatic TB cases. Over 1 lakh new Nikashe Mitras joined the effort during the campaign, which has been a model for Jan Bhagidari that can be accelerated and scaled across the country to derive a whole of government and whole of society approach. No place left where terrorists can breathe in peace, warns PM Modi. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today gave a strong message to Islamabad, saying that there is no place left in Pakistan where terrorists can breathe in peace. He said, India has the capability to eliminate terrorists at their homes. Mr. Modi said this while interacting with the air warriors and soldiers at Air Force Station Adhampur in Punjab. Hailing the success of Operation Sindoor, the Prime Minister said India has destroyed 9 terrorist camps and eliminated over 100 terrorists in Pakistan. He said the Pakistan army on which these terrorists were relying has been defeated by the Indian Armed Force. He said the masters of terror have now realized that shedding the blood of innocent people will have only one outcome: devastation and utter annihilation. Election Commission solves 20-year-old issue of similar EPIC after researching data of over 19 crore electors. Election Commission has resolved a 99 crore electors. Election Commission has resolved a nearly 20-year-old issue of similar electoral photo identity card (EPIC) numbers, which got issued to genuine electors due to similar series being used by different EROs since 2005. All such electors have since been issued new EPIC cards with new numbers. The resolution came in ECI efforts to sanitize the electoral rolls and keep them updated. The entire electoral database of over 99 crore electors were searched by Chief Electoral Officer of all the states and union territories and electoral registration officers of all the assembly constituency and polling stations across the country. During the field level verification, it was found that holders of such similar EPIC numbers were genuine electors in different assembly constituencies and different polling stations. The genesis of the issue has been traced from 2005, when various states and union territories were using assembly constituency wise different alphanumeric series in a decentralized manner. Union Minister Ashwani Vaishnav unveils three NM chip design centers in Noida and Bangalore. Union Minister of Electronics and Information Technology Ashwani Vaishnav today inaugurates two new state-of-the-art design facilities located in Noida and Bangalore, highlighting the uniqueness of the new facility. Mr. Vaishnav informed that this is India's first design center to work on cutting-edge 3 nanometer chip design, which is a milestone firmly in the global league of semiconductor innovation. Highlighting the growing momentum in India's semiconductor ecosystem, the minister said that the inauguration of this major semiconductor design center in Uttar Pradesh is a critical step towards developing a pan-India ecosystem that harnesses the rich talent available across the country. New Delhi reiterates its stance of bilateral resolution of any issues related to Jammu and Kashmir. The External Affairs Ministry said that India has its long-standing national position on any issues related to the Union territory of Jammu and Kashmir, adding that these issues will have to be addressed by India and Pakistan bilaterally. Replying to a question during media briefing in New Delhi, MEA spokesperson Randhir Jaiswal said that India's policy over this matter has not changed and any outstanding matter is the vacation of illegally occupied Indian territory by Pakistan. In reply to a question of Indus Water Treaty, MEA spokesperson said this treaty was concluded in the spirit of goodwill and friendship as specified in the preamble of the treaty, but Pakistan has held these principles in abeyance by its promotion of cross-border terrorism for several decades now. He said that now, as per the decision of the Cabinet Committee on Security after Pahalgam terror attack, New Delhi will keep the treaty in abeyance until Pakistan credibly and irrevocably abjures in its support for cross-border terrorism. India briefs Foreign Service attaches of 70 nations about successful conduct of OP Sindoor. Director General Defense Intelligence Agency Lieutenant General D.S. Rana today briefed the foreign services attest of 70 nations of the successful conduct of Operation Sindoor. He highlighted the countries demonstrate strength and national resolve through military superiority in the new age warfare. Lieutenant General Rana elaborated on the detailed planning process for the selection of targets with confirmed terror linkage, the integrated, precise and prompt response by the Indian Armed Forces to achieve the objectives executed through intense multi-domain operations was also highlighted. Director General Rana also placed a credible record of the relentless anti-India misinformation campaign conducted by the advisory and its ramifications on regional peace and stability. Cargo handled by India's major ports surged to record 8,555 million tons in fiscal year 2025. India's major ports have registered remarkable growth in cargo handling in the last financial year. In a statement, the Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways said that the country's port handled 819 million tons of cargo in the financial year 2023-24, which increased to 855 million tons in fiscal year 2024-25, marking an annual growth of 4.3%. It was further mentioned that the increase in traffic was driven by a 10% rise in container throughput and a 13% increase in fertilizer cargo handling compared to the previous fiscal year, expressing happiness over this achievement. Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Sarbananda Sonowal, said that the ministry's consistent efforts to modernize port infrastructure, enhance operational efficiency, and encourage private sector participation have paved the way for unprecedented growth in the country's maritime sector. Defense Minister reviews western border security in high-level meeting with top defense officials. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh reviewed the security situation along the western border of India during a high-level meeting in New Delhi today. The meeting was attended by the Chief of Defence Staff General Anil Chauhan, Navy Chief Admiral Dinesh K. Tripathi, Army Chief General Upendra Dwivedi, and Vice Chief of Air Staff Air Marshal Narmadeshwar Tiwari. Defence Secretary Rajesh Kumar Singh was also present at this meeting. India informed WTO of tariff plan to counter US duties on steel. India has proposed to impose relationary tariffs to counter US duties on Indian steel and aluminum. India has informed the World Trade Organization WTO of its plans to impose such tariffs on select American goods. India maintains that the measures taken by the US are not consistent with the General Agreement on Trade and Tariff (GATT 1994) and the Agreement on Safeguards. The US stance at the WTO was that the tariffs on Indian goods were imposed on national security grounds and should not be regarded as safeguard measures. India rebukes us President Trump's claim of stopping conflict with trade promises. India has rebutted US President Donald Trump's claim that he stopped the impending conflict between India and Pakistan by saying that he was going to do a lot of trade with the two countries. External Affairs Ministry sources said there was no reference to trade in the discussions between US Vice President J.D. Vance and Prime Minister Narendra Modi on the 9th of May. Sources said that after Operation Sindoor commenced, US Secretary of State Marco Rubio also spoke to External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar on 8th and 10th May and to NSA Ajit Doval on 10th May. They said there was no reference to trade in any of these discussions. In a press briefing, US President Donald Trump said that he promised to do a lot of trade with India and Pakistan to make the countries agree to a ceasefire. Miss World content, content, contestants visit Telangana Buddha Bhavan on Buddha Purnima. The contestants of 72 Miss World pageant visited the iconic Buddha Vanam at Nagarjuna Sagar on the eve of Buddha Purnima yesterday. The contestant from the Asian and Oceanic regions visited the iconic site. According to the organizers, the visit was aimed at highlighting the rich history and diverse cultural heritage of Telangana, offering contestants a deeper connection to the region's profound spiritual and history legacy. Buddhavanam is part of a integrated Buddhist circuit and is designed to showcase the life and teaching of Gautam Buddha. The contestants explored the Buddhacharita Vanam, depicting the life of Buddha, Jakarta Park, which highlights stories from Buddha's previous lives, Dhyana Vanam for meditation, and the Supta Vanam, home to the imposing Mahasupta before visiting the Buddhist Heritage Museum. India will not discuss anything with Pakistan except terrorism and POK, PM Modi says. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has outlined India's unwavering commitment to combat terrorism following the success of Operation Sindoor. Addressing the nation yesterday evening, Mr. Modi said that the world has seen India's capabilities and it is clear terrorists will no longer be spared. Prime Minister said Operation Sindoor has sent a unambiguous message to the terrorist groups and their supporters that any attack on India and its citizens will be met with full force. Mr. Modi said that India will not engage in any discussions with Pakistan except those concerning terrorism and Pakistan occupied Kashmir POK. He criticized the Pakistani government and military for supporting terrorism, warning that such actions could lead to their downfall. India-Pakistan hold DGMO level talks, agree on no firing, proof reduction measures. Director General of Military Operations (DGMO) level talks were held between India and Pakistan yesterday evening. In a statement, Indian Army said that issues related to continuing the commitment that both sides must not fire a single shot or initiate any aggressive and inadmissible action against each other were discussed. It was also agreed that both sides consider immediate measures to ensure troop reduction from the borders and forward areas. और इसी के साथ करंट अफेयर्स हो जाती है समाप्त.